Greetings, survivors. This is ResilientZ back with another video. In today's video, we are going to test the latest mech, Vengeful Knight. Since Vengeful Knight is a Rider Mech, we will be comparing it against our previous Rider Mech, Juggernaut. Vengeful Knight is suitable for Resilience style, while Juggernaut is suited for Control style, so for a fair comparison, we will be testing both mechs using Control and Resilience styles. In addition to that, we will also discuss the upgrade costs of Vengeful Knight. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action. Before diving into the details, I must tell you that this video contains information from the PTR server. Features shown in this video may or may not be added to the live server, or may be different if they already exist in the game. First of all, let's talk about the cockpit upgrade requirements of Vengeful Knight. Like previous mechs, Vengeful Knight requires 10 cockpit fragments to build, and an additional 510 cockpit fragments to fully max its star level, bringing the total to 520 Vengeful Knight cockpit fragments. Just like earlier mechs, Vengeful Knight uses its own specific cockpit fragments. Similarly, Vengeful Knight's skills require a total of 1019 firmware modules to fully max out, which is the same requirement as all mechs before it, as every mech shares identical skill upgrade costs. Now let's get into the action. First up, here's the first battle report where we used Juggernaut as our Rider Mech with the ResilientZ setup. In this battle, we lost, and the opponent walked away with 226,267 surviving troops. This result will serve as our reference point for the next battle, where we will switch our Rider Mech to Vengeful Knight to see whether we can achieve a better outcome. Before we move on with our testing, let's take a look at Juggernaut's performance in the previous battle. Juggernaut's skill managed to eliminate 47,064 troops, which is an impressive number. But can Vengeful Knight do better? Let's find out. Moving on, here's the next battle report where we used Vengeful Knight as our Rider Mech with the ResilientZ setup. In this battle, we lost again, but this time the opponent was left with 221,146 surviving troops. This result is slightly better than the previous one where we used Juggernaut. Before we move to our next set of tests, here's the performance of Vengeful Knight in the last battle. Vengeful Knight's skill managed to eliminate 27,073 troops and shield 35 troops. This is clearly a weaker performance compared to Juggernaut, but despite that, we still achieved a slightly better overall outcome with Vengeful Knight. Now that we are done testing these mechs in the ResilientZ setup, let's move on to our next set of tests. First up, here's the battle report where we used Juggernaut as our Rider Mech with the Control setup. In this battle, we lost, and the opponent walked away with 167,183 surviving troops. This result will serve as our reference point for the next battle, where we will switch our Rider Mech to Vengeful Knight. Before we move on with our testing, here's the performance of Juggernaut in the last battle. Juggernaut's skill managed to eliminate 43,519 troops, which is an impressive number. Moving on, here's the next battle report where we used Vengeful Knight as our Rider Mech with the Control setup. In this battle, we lost again, but this time the opponent was left with 188,508 surviving troops. This is clearly a worse result compared to the previous battle where we used the Juggernaut mech. Before we move to the summary and wrap up the video, here's the performance of Vengeful Knight in the last battle. Vengeful Knight managed to eliminate 22,258 troops and shield 46 troops. This is definitely not as strong a performance as Juggernaut in the previous battle. Here's the summary of all our battles today. As expected, both Juggernaut and Vengeful Knight shine with their respective setups. For reference, no Behemoth, aircraft, Tempest Arms, or pets were used to control as many variables as possible. No resonated heroes were used either, ensuring that no extra skills or gene links influenced the results. All battles took place in camps on the PTR server, using the same opponents in every battle to ensure fairness and accuracy. That's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If you enjoy my content, please like the video, share it with your allies, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and thank you for your continued support.